Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a threatening ball. Oh, important interception. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
Hakimi carries the ball down the right. And the pass is intercepted. Here's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe gets through and he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. A lot of furious gesticulation, but it is never going to make the referee overturn a decision. So the would-be breakthrough moment. Never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Porto finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chouameni applies the finish!
Porto are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Yamal. Kagawa. Kagawa powering forward here. Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rudiger. Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. He's having a go! Ugarte. That pass has been well intercepted. DiMarco. And it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ugarte. Ugarte, spread out to the left. That is good strength. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ugarte. Martinez. It's Pedri. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. And he's managed to get free. Alaba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Mendes. Messi in acres of space out wide. Pedri. DiMarco. Aimed beyond the defence. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And this is Messi. And Messi! And again the keeper stands strong.
Messi really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Header comes in! Decent enough try. DiMarco. Can he get it through? Tchouaméni gets a foot in here, looking for options for movement.
Ugarte really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
DiMarco. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's got away. Nunez! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Nunez is offering a right smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. Terrific header! No, not the best of headers. Poorly directed kick. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
So off we go once more.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Pedri. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedri just eases him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Good driving run. And they've got a throw. And here's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
Looking to go deep. Good take, and it's chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Kagawa.
Oh, great feat, that.
Tries to cross.
Porto clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Looking for the run. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nuno Mendes. Oh, easy pickings there. Porto still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance here. And it's played in. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Lisandro Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rice. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short. Porto are looking to go forward now. Neuer getting this one clear. Martinez. And it's Pedri. Rice. Clipped into space. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Hakimi. Traoré. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Porto really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Knocks it into space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Porto are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
João Cancelo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Sostituzione di giocatori. numero 20, numero 2, numero 10, numero 22, numero 32. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 3, il
Now he's off and running.
95,
Oh, Red,
il numero
nice
18,
interception.
Messi, il numero 14.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Lewandowski is onto this. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, well played. Chance for a shot! He has done it! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
2 up and very little time left. And Sonny! And that wasn't far away.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
It's a searching pass. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is that. Porto perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And all that remains for me... It is edge-of-the-seat time here. Their place in the league at stake. Great for the neutrals, utterly unbearable for anyone with a vested interest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. Porto cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. This might spell danger. Chance! Goal! Porto! Oh, the joy of the moment. The guiding light at a desperate time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. Yaya Toure. And he's decided to go for it. Driven forward. Mbappe chasing after it. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Looking to play him in. Knocks it into space. Kane has it out wide and in space. Pinches it off him. And it's Azar. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's well spotted. Porto leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. No, that's been intercepted. That has been cut short. Great vision. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Vardiol. And Mendes. Vardiol makes the interception. Hakimi. What a throw in. Ball's out once more. And he's managed to gift it back. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Wriggles his way through. Kagawa, and he's managed to get free. In by Kagawa. Akanji can get it clear. Chance, surely! And he's straight offside. Nicely weighted ball. Nunez.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone...
Bruno Fernandes! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Can he get on the end of this? Great chance! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Porto. Now. Good effort from distance. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pellegrini. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get 0 time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Pedri. And he's running through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most convincing of passes. Well read, nice interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. The ball goes in, chance! And he hits the net! Half-time rapidly approaching, that could be a big one. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Spain get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Timber kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kane. It's Kane! Long ball upfield. And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Porto are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And the game has already resumed here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Yaya Toure. And there's green grass ahead of him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's been played through. Caught offside that time. And it's made its way to him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The referee's awarded a free kick. Nuno Mendes. And it's Yaya Toure. And it's Kane. Played into space. He's gone for goal! Hazard! The man's a genius! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Oh no, what has happened here? He has found a way through. Who saw this coming? Porto are hurt by just about the final punch. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And Messi! Quality ball. Kane. Driving forward. Goes for the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's gone loose. Nuno Mendes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Mendes has been caught there, it's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Mbappe. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Not the most accurate pass, and he's intervened well there. Messi. He's having a hit! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
And we have our very first corner. Pedri goes short.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Looking to go deep.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Well, that's well seen too. Hazard looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Hazard. And it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And this is Kane. Kane!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the run. Yaya Toure.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He is through here. And Messi! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. No, that's been intercepted. Tries to pass it through. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Jimenez. That has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? So that's it. It is all over. Porto are down. This is the day when the dream dies. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Porto can probably take some heart in that they won't be going down in the worst way possible, but that's scant consolation, really.
Porto get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well-timed, excellent interception. Darwin. And he cuts out the supply. Donnarumma sends that a long way. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Odegaard. Oh, he'll be... Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
And back to the keeper. Van Dijk. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's with the keeper. Engages and forces him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. It's Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Porto are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Odegaard! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Odegaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan have their second corner now. Odegaard! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And he's on his way! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. And this is Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Messi.
Such good technique.
He is through here. And he lines up a chance! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Porto have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Yaya Toure swings in across. Oh, important interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Vardiol gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. It's Drogba! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Messi is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Drogba. Oh, it's played into the... climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Cannavaro.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
We are into overtime. Hazard. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Porto head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Chance, surely! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Porto are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Hazard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's had it nicked away. And he opts to go forward. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. And here's Ødegaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it tries a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Tries to play it through. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Kagawa. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Threads one in. Bruno Fernandes was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Drogba receives it in a good position here. That is a brilliant interception. Kane finds himself offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 14.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
You know, he can't really have any complaints at being withdrawn. There must have been at least 5 efforts at goal that were underwhelming.
Chouameni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Looking to play him in. Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Ødegaard. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Delivers the ball. Up he goes! He's got a goal! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Kane. Oh, perfectly measured that. It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Numero 13.
Inter Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Ricky Puig tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! No mistake! Do not write them off! Back they come! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.